Hello everybody, and welcome to the quiz for this month. I hope you've all had a lovely month and are looking forward to an evening of quiz questions. So as always, we'll be starting at 8:05. We just started the stream a bit early to give everyone who wants to join some time to join. So use this time to go grab yourself a drink, get yourself nice and settled, and use this time to take a look at the picture round. So the link to the picture round's in the video description. It's also over on the Facebook page. I'm sure you all know that by now, but just in case anybody happens to have stumbled across the quiz for the first time. And this month the pictures are dingbats. So you just have to name the word or phrase from the picture clue. So simple in theory, could be slightly more difficult in practice. But yeah, so we'll be starting in about 9 minutes, just to give everyone who wants to join time to join. So feel free to say hello if you'd like to. No obligation, but it does let me know that there's actually people here. So it's always nice. Yeah, hello everyone, and yeah, we'll get started very shortly. Hello Bram, how are you? So we're already at higher numbers than we were last month, which is good going. Yes, lovely to see people, even though obviously you can see me, I can't see any of you. But yeah, I am good, thank you. I'm very good, thank you. Although it's been a bit weird. I spent all of last week at my boyfriend's house, so it's a bit weird now being on my own. But you know, get used to it again. got home last night and was like, it's lonely. Oh, hey Ryan. Oh, hi Leo, Matt, and Matteo. Lots of people. Oh, this is nice. Always nice to see everybody. And happy birthday for last week, Leah. Has anyone been up to anything particularly exciting over this last month? To me, I haven't. I've been to a fun fair. That's probably the most exciting thing. Played some Dungeons and Dragons. You know, all the usual things. Bless. Oh. Hi, Hannah. Hope you all doing well. So we'll be starting the quiz just over 5 minutes, just as I say, to give everyone some time to join. Hi, Mum. So use this time to go get yourself nice and settled, grab yourself a drink, and have a look at the picture round if you haven't already done so. Let's say dingbats. So name the word or phrase from the visual clue. Easy in theory, slightly more difficult in practice often. So we shall see. But yeah, so I hope everybody's keeping well. Oh, that sounds lovely, Ryan. Although hard work, I know painting walls can be really hard work. I'm assuming when you say painting your new place, you're meaning painting the walls. So yeah, that can be hard work, but well worth it in the end. And yeah, congratulations on getting your new place. I always feel like I end up repeating the same things all the time. And especially with dropping down to monthly, I never quite know what to say anymore. But well, it is lovely to see so many people here this time, which, yeah, very nice. Yeah, feeling very, I don't know. I'm feeling far more awkward than usual this time as well. I don't quite know why. Feels like a lot of awkward silence. It'll be fine once we get to the actual quiz. It's just always this 10 minutes before. But, no, well. But. Oh, this quiz was well prepared as ever. Definitely wasn't written today. I have a whole month to do it, and then it always creeps up on me. But doesn't affect the quality. It's just always has been last minute. Just the way things are. But, oh well. And while I think about it, if anyone does ever have any, I say ever have any rounds, if anyone has any rounds that they would like to see, then do drop me a message over on the Facebook page. Yeah, I'll try and fit them in. Although, yeah, there's not much time left to fit them in, but I'll give it a go. One of the rounds today was actually a request, so or a suggestion from somebody. So do you take them into account? Yeah, I saw you posted your score last week. Last month, right? That was very, very good. Fingers crossed for you. We'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. So I don't ever like starting before 5 past, because that's when I've advertised that we're going to start, just in case anybody is running a little bit late. So yeah, just a couple more minutes and then we'll get going. I was going to repeat the spiel about the picture round, but I don't think anyone new has joined. Number of people doesn't seem to have gone up, so I'm sure you know by now anyway. We've all been doing it long enough. Pardon me. Apologise as well. I'm very, very tired today. I don't even know why I'm so tired, but I am. So if I yawn, I apologise. Not because of anything of you guys, just my body being tired. So, okay. By my clock, it has just ticked over to 5 past. So let's get going. So hello and welcome everybody. I hope you've all had a wonderful month, and I'm looking forward to this evening's quiz. So format is the same as always. You've got 5 rounds. We'll do 3 rounds and then a break. Mark those 3 rounds, do the last 2 rounds, have a break, mark those, and mark the picture round. So your round themes this week, we're starting off as always with general knowledge. There's then a round about TV and film. Looking back, I realised I hadn't done one of them in a long, long time. Next, we've got a lyrics round. Then there was a round that was actually suggested to me by Ian. So I don't know if you're watching, Ian, but hello. All about SI units. And finally, the last round is a connection round. So I'm sure everyone's been here long enough that you all know the rules, but just in case anybody is new, first rule is, like any pub quiz, the aim is to test your own knowledge, not what you're able to look up, so please don't look up your answers. The second one is, please don't post your answers in the comments because it ruins it for everyone else. The third rule is just be nice. I'm only human. I have been known to make mistakes. I don't like being shouted at. So if I do make a mistake or anything, correct me politely, but also just be nice to everyone else. Like, not that anyone ever is not, but, you know, it's just nice to say. And fourthly, finally, just have fun. It's not meant to be taken too seriously. There's no prize or anything. It is just meant to be for a bit of entertainment and brain thinking. So, yeah, just have fun with it. And with that, we are ready to go. So if you are ready to get going, drop me a comment saying so, and then we'll make a start. Drop me a comment. Did anyone get a comment? There we go. Got one comment. I think it takes a little while for the comments to come through. So you could comment, but it takes a little while for me to see them. I've had one person say they're ready so far, but I will get going. So as mentioned, starting off with your general knowledge round. So question number 1. Thomas Hardy's novels are set in which fictional county, which is named after an Anglo-Saxon kingdom? So, number 1, Thomas Hardy's novels are set in which fictional county, named after an Anglo-Saxon kingdom? Hi, Reese. Number 2, Constantinople was the capital of which empire? So, number 2, Constantinople was the capital of which empire? Oh, hi, Chris and Yvonne. So for this one, I'm not looking for a modern day country, just in case anyone is thinking that. It's not a modern day country. Number 3, in which US state would you find Fort Knox? So number 3, in which US state would you find Fort Knox? Number 4, Loftus Road, which was actually renamed to the Kian Prince Stadium in 2019, is the home of which football club? So number 4, Loftus Road, which was actually renamed to the Kian Prince Stadium in 2019, is the home of which football club? Reese, yeah, just write them down on a bit of paper at home. Just don't post the answers in the comments. Question number 5. What is the name of the city in the first Grand Theft Auto video game? So number 5, what is the name of the city in the first Grand Theft Auto video game? Hiya, Declan. Number 6, what is the currency of Denmark? So, number 6, what is the currency of Denmark? Number 7, Call Me Ishmael is the opening line of which novel? So number 7, Call Me Ishmael is the opening line of which novel? Number 8, who played Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter film series? So number 8, who played Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter film series? Number 9, in which year did Boris Johnson become Prime Minister? So number 9, in which year did Boris Johnson become Prime Minister? And finally, number 10, The Mild, Mild West was the first known mural painted by which artist? So, number 10, The Mild, Mild West was the first known mural painted by which artist? And that's Mild, M-I-L-D. Okay, with that, we're at the end of round 1. So as always, if you would like any questions repeating, then drop me a comment and let me know. I'll wait a little bit and then we'll move on to round 2. Okay, I've had no requests for repeats. We'll move on to round 2 now. If any requests do come through, I'll do them in the break at the end of round 3. So question 2 is all about TV and film. So question number 1, who directed the 2001 film Moulin Rouge? So number 1, who directed the 2001 film Moulin Rouge? Number 2, in which decade was The Exorcist first released? And I'll give you a bonus point if you can give me the exact year. So number 2, in which decade was The Exorcist first released? And there's a bonus point if you can give me the exact year. Pardon me. Number 3, who presented the rebooted series of Supermarket Sweep in 2019? So number 3, who presented the rebooted series of Supermarket Sweep in 2019? Number 4, what was the name of the final series of Blackadder? So number 4, what was the name of the final series of Blackadder? Number 5, Jim Carrey played Fletcher Reed in which 1997 film? So number 5, Jim Carrey played Fletcher Reed in which 1997 film? Number 6, who played the lead character in The Big Lebowski? So number 6, who played the lead character in The Big Lebowski? I've never seen it, so if I've pronounced that wrong, I apologise. Number 7, Nancy Cartwright is best known as the voice of which cartoon character? So number 7, Nancy Cartwright is best known as the voice of which cartoon character? Number 8, HMP Slade was the setting for which sitcom? So number 8, HMP Slade was the setting for which sitcom? Number 9, the hit TV series Breaking Bad is primarily set in which US state? So number 9, the hit TV series Breaking Bad is primarily set in which state? Or in which US state? And finally, question number 10, who replaced Zoe Ball as a co-presenter on Strictly Come Dancing It Takes Two in 2021? So number 10, who replaced Zoe Ball as a co-presenter on Strictly Come Dancing It Takes Two in 2021? Okay, with that, we are at the end of the TV and film round. So again, if you've got any questions you'd like me to repeat, drop me a comment with the question number. I'll wait a few moments to see if we get any comments and to give you some time to finalise your answers. Okay, so I've had no requests for repeats, so if any do come in now, again, I'll do them in the break after round 3. Now we'll move on to round 3. So this is a round of lyrics, so I'll read out a song lyric and you just have to tell me what song it's from. No, I just want the song. You don't need the artist as well. I mean, you can, but you won't get any extra points for it. So question number 1 is Jesus loves you more than you will know. Oh, oh, oh. So number 1 is Jesus loves you more than you will know. Oh, oh, oh. Number 2 is To the Place I Belong, West Virginia. So number 2 is To the Place I Belong, West Virginia. Number 3 is How many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? So number 3, how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Number 4 is Stopped into a church I passed along the way. So number 4 is Stopped into a church I passed along the way. Leah, no, it's just the song name. Because people do covers and things, it's easier just to say the song name. Number 5 is No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. So number 5, no matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Number 6, no more will my green sea go turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. So number 6, no more will my green sea go turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. Number 7, when you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. So number 7, when you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. Number 8, but February made me shiver with every paper I'd deliver. So number 8, but February made me shiver with every paper I'd deliver. Number 9, when the night has come and the land is dark. So number 9, when the night has come and the land is dark. And finally, question 10. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. So number 10. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. Okay, with that, we're at the end of round 3. So we're at the end of the questions for the first half of the quiz. So I'll give you a short break now. It's probably about 3 to 4 minutes. If you need any questions repeating from the first 3 rounds, pop in the request in the comments. Let me know what round and question you'd like, obviously, because there's now 3 rounds of potential questions. I've seen a request for number 6 from this round. So number 6 from the lyrics round was, no more will my green sea go turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. But yes, I have a break, probably actually for about 3.5 minutes. So just for you to finalise your answers, and then we'll mark this first half. Ryan, it was number 8 that mentioned February. And it was number 3 that mentioned ears. No problem, Ryan. Okay, I'll give you just a minute or so more. Okay, there's been plenty of time now. So let's make a start on the answers. So starting, of course, with round one, the general knowledge round. So question number one, Thomas Hardy's novels are set in the fictional county of Wessex. Number two, Constantinople was the capital city of the Byzantine Empire. Number three, the US state that Fort Knox is in is Kentucky. Number four, Loftus Road Stadium, or actually now known as Kian Prince Stadium, is where Queen's Park Rangers, QPR, play. Number five, the name of the city in the first Grand Theft Auto video game is Liberty City. Number six, the currency of Denmark is the krone. Number seven, Call Me Ishmael is the opening line of Moby Dick. Number eight, it was Maggie Smith who played Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter series. Number nine, Boris Johnson became Prime Minister in 2019. And number 10, The Mild Mild West was the first known mural of Banksy. Number two, round number two now, your TV and film round. So question number one, Moulin Rouge was directed by Baz Luhrmann. Number two, the decade that The Exorcist was first released in was the 1970s. Specific for the bonus point, the specific year was 1974. Number three, it was Vylan Clark Neal who presented the rebooted series of Supermarket Sweep. Number four, the final series of Blackadder was called Blackadder Goes Forth. Number five, Jim Carrey played Fletcher Reed in Liar Liar. Number six, Jeff Bridges played the lead character in The Big Lebowski. Number seven, Nancy Cartwright is best known as the voice of Bart Simpson. Number eight, HMP Slade was the setting of Porridge. Number nine, Breaking Bad is primarily set in New Mexico. And number 10, Zoe Ball was replaced by Jeanette Manrara, so a former Strictly Pro dancer, on Strictly Come Dancing It Takes Two this year. And finally, on to the lyrics round. So number one, Jesus Loves You More Than You Will Know, O, is from Mrs. Robinson. Number two, To the Place I Belong, West Virginia, is from Country Roads. Number three, How Many Ears Must One Man Have Before He Can Hear People Cry, is from Blowing in the Wind. Number four, Stopped Into a Church I Passed Along the Way, is from California Dreaming. Number five, No Matter What They Take From Me, They Can't Take Away My Dignity, is from The Greatest Love of All. Number six, No More Will My Green Sea Go Turn a Deeper Blue, I Could Not Foresee This Thing Happening to You, is from Paint It Black. I realised I should have been saying the artists. So Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. I'll go through the artists afterwards just in case anyone's interested. Number seven, When You're Chewing on Life's Gristle, Don't Grumble, Give a Whistle, is from Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. Number eight, But February Made Me Shiver with Every Paper I'd Deliver, is from American Pie by Don McLean. Number nine, When the Night Has Come and the Land is Dark, is from Stand By Me by Ben E. King. And number 10, And the Sign Said the Words of the Prophets Are Written on the Subway Walls, is from The Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel. Or Paul Simon, I can't remember. One of the two. So just scrolling through the artist, just in case anyone's interested. You didn't need the artist for the point, but just in case anyone's interested. So number one, Mrs. Robinson, was Simon and Garfunkel. Number 2, country roads is, I didn't write these down, so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. And I'm blanking. I'm sorry, I will look it up and tell you afterwards. Number 3, blowing in the wind. I don't know why I said I do this. Number 3, blowing in the wind is Bob Dylan. Number 4, California Dreaming is the Mamas and the Papas. Number 5, the greatest love of all is Whitney Houston. Number 6, Paint It Black was the Rolling Stones. Number 7, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life from Monty Python and Life of Brian. And then number 8, American Pie by Don McLean. 9, Stand By Me by Ben E. King. And number 10, The Sound of Silence, which I've said in Paul Simon. I think it's Paul Simon rather than Simon and Garfunkel, that one. As I say, I didn't write it down, so doing that a bit from memory. Anyway, so that's all your answers for the first half of the quiz. So without further ado, we will move on to the second half of the quiz. So round 4 was a suggested round to me, actually. Ian suggested it. It's a round all about SI units. Let me check that, Ian. I'll get back to you, but probably, probably yes. I'll check that for you and get back to you at the end of the quiz on that one. But yeah, so round 4 is all SI units. So I'm going to give you a description of the unit, and you just need to tell me what the name of the SI unit is. So this is a mixture of SI base units and SI derived units, because there's only 7 SI base units. Question number 1, what is the SI unit of time? Number 2, what is the SI unit of electric current? So number 2, what is the SI unit of electric current? Number 3, what is the SI unit of pressure? So number 3, what is the SI unit of pressure? Number 4, what is the SI unit of mass? So number 4, what is the SI unit of mass? Number 5, probably one of the lesser well-known ones. What is the SI unit of luminous intensity? So this is a mixture. So as I said at the beginning, some of these are SI base units and some of these are SI derived units, because there's only 7 SI base units. So I'm not saying which one's which. So number 5 again, what is the SI unit of luminous intensity? Number 6, what is the SI unit of weight? So number 6, what is the SI unit of weight? Number 7, what is the SI unit of thermodynamic temperature? So number 7, what is the SI unit of thermodynamic temperature? Number 8, what is the SI unit of length? So number 8, what is the SI unit of length? Number 9, what is the SI unit for the amount of a substance? Was kind of the best way I've seen it described. The amount of atoms. So number 9, what is the SI unit for the amount of atoms or amount of a substance? Sorry, I know that one's probably not worded very well. And number 10, what is the SI unit of resistance? So number 10, what is the SI unit of resistance? With that, we are at the end of round 4. Just as a brief clue, all 7 SI base units are in there, if that helps, by process of elimination for number 9. So yeah, there's 7 base units and 3 derived units in there. But yeah, I'll give you a short break, a short gap if you need to ask for any repeats. About 30 seconds or so, and then we'll move on to the final round. Okay, haven't had any requests for repeats, so we'll move on to the final round now. So the final round is a connection round. So in this round, there will be 9 questions, and then question number 10 is, what is the connection between all the answers? So question number 1, in the story Alice in Wonderland, Who took a watch out of his waistcoat pocket only to discover he was late? So, number 1, in the story Alice in Wonderland, who took a watch out of his waistcoat pocket only to discover he was late? Number 2, in 2012, Felix Baumgartner famously jumped from the stratosphere back to Earth as part of a high-altitude skydiving project by which company? So, number 2, in 2012, Felix Baumgartner famously jumped from the stratosphere back to Earth as part of a high-altitude skydiving project by which company? Number 3, who played the character Baby Houseman in the 1987 film Dirty Dancing? So, number 3, who played the character Baby Houseman in the 1987 film Dirty Dancing? Number 4, what is the largest island in the world? So, number 4, what is the largest island in the world? Number 5, Ag is the chemical symbol for which element? So, number 5, Ag is the chemical symbol for which element? Number 6, the river Danube flows into which sea? So, number 6, the river Danube flows into which sea? Number 7, what connects a 1968 film featuring the Blue Meanies and a Beatles hit record? So, number 7, what connects a 1968 film featuring the Blue Meanies and a Beatles hit record? Number 8, which author penned the 2003 novel The Da Vinci Code? So, number 8, which author penned the 2003 novel The Da Vinci Code? Number 9, Dan Aykroyd played the character Elwood in which 1980 film? So, number 9, Dan Aykroyd played the character Elwood in which 1980 film? And finally, question 10. What is the connection between all or part of the last 9 answers? So, number 10, what is the connection between all or part of the last 9 answers? Okay, with that, we are at the end of all of the questions for the quiz. So as before, I'll give you a short sort of 3.5 to 4 minute break. Use this to ask for any repeats of questions you'd like from the last 2 rounds. Finalise your answers from the last 2 rounds, and it's also your last chance to have a look at the picture round. If you've not already found that, there's a link to a Google Doc in the video description, and that has your picture round for the week in it. We'll be going through those answers as well after the break. So, yeah, you've got I'll give you about 4 minutes actually to work on those, and I'll go through any repeats. So I've seen one repeat for round 5, question 3. So round 5, question 3 was, who played the character Baby Houseman in the 1987 film Dirty Dancing? So it's in nobody puts baby in the corner. Yes, if you've got any other repeats you'd like, just let me know. Also, Ian, so I've looked it up. Yes, you can definitely have that point. If anyone else put the Ottoman Empire for where Constantinople was the capital of, you can have that point as well. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Okay, I'll give you all just about a minute more. Don't forget, you can ask for repeats if you need any. Okay, plenty of time now. So I'm going to make a start on going through the answers. So starting off with the SI units. So question number 1, the SI unit of time is a second. Number 2, the SI unit of electric current is an amp. Number 3, the SI unit for pressure is a Pascal. Number 4, the SI unit for mass is the kilogram. So number 5, the SI unit for luminous intensity is the candela or candela. Number 6, the SI unit of weight is the Newton. Number 7, the unit for thermodynamic temperature is the Kelvin. Number 8, the SI unit for length is the meter. Number 9, the SI unit for the amount of substance or the number of atoms is the mole. And number 10, the SI unit for resistance is an ohm. Moving on to the connection round now. So number 1, in Alice in Wonderland, the character who took a watch out of his waistcoat pocket only to discover he was late is the White Rabbit. Number 2, the company that did the high altitude skydiving project was Red Bull. Number 3, Jennifer Grey played Baby in Dirty Dancing. Number 4, the largest island in the world is Greenland. Number 5, Ag is the chemical symbol for silver. Number 6, the River Danube flows into the Black Sea. Number 7, the 1968 film featuring the Blue Meanies and a Beatles hit record are both connected by the fact that they are both called Yellow Submarine. Number 8, the Da Vinci Code was written by Dan Brown. Number 9, Dan Aykroyd played Elwood in the Blues Brothers. And number 10, the connection is that all of the answers contain colours. And then finally, moving on to the picture round now. So question number 1 is rough around the edges, or a little rough around the edges. If you've got either, that's fine. Number 2 is role reversal. Number 3 is your time is up. Number 4 is to be or not to be. Number 5 is summary. So it's a sum of Marys, so summary. Number 6 is once in a blue moon. Number 7 is an unfinished symphony. Number 8 is watermark. Number 9 is thinking outside the box. And number 10 is fortune teller. So there we are. That is the end of the quiz this week. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. And yeah, hope you all had a good time. As I mentioned before, if you've got any rounds that you would like to see me do, drop me a message on the Facebook page. Just a quick note. Just a quick note. Obviously, I've put a list of dates on the Facebook page a while ago of when the quizzes will be. They might be subject to change, so do keep an eye out. I'm going to be returning to the office at some point within the next couple of weeks on a rotational basis, so I'm going to schedule the quizzes for when I'm not in the office, just because it's quite a rush to get home. So if I am scheduled in on a week that the quiz is, I will be moving it. Second point to note is obviously there's 2 quizzes left for this year, and then I won't be carrying on with the quizzes after that. So thank you all for your support over the last couple of years, but it's just getting to be a lot of work for me now. I've done a lot of questions. I can't remember what questions I've done. Honestly, I've done a couple of thousand of questions now. So yeah, I say we'll have November and December's quizzes, and then that will be it. There might be one-off quizzes, but that'll be the end of the regular series of quizzes. So yes, thank you everyone for your support over the last couple of years. Mum, yes, I think I did already. I thought I already said, but yes, Ottoman Empire is fine. But yes, thank you everyone, and I will see you all in a month. As I say, do check the Facebook page for the dates, just because it might be changing from what's posted. But I'll see. We'll see. Yes, thank you all. Oh, hello, Rachel. Happy birthday. It's fine. Yes, thank you, everyone, and I'll see you all in a few weeks. Bye.